Are you seeing any sort of shifts there of decision making changing or coming together in unique ways as people are looking at maybe holistic platforms or interoperability of end to end? Thoughts there?
Yes, I mean, I think it's all kind of merging together, right? And interoperability is one of the biggest buzzwords, right now, right? I mean, it's incredibly important. And so I think silos that you just talked about are being broken down and things are a little more porous because they're really reaching across the whole organizations. And so whereas things were siloed before, like, hey, I deal with this and this team deals with this and this team deals with this. I think the demands that are on certainly providers now, uh, it really suggests that you have to be fluid across the organization, and can't simply look at a problem or a solution and its impact on one area of your business. You really have to look at it across the board. So these leadership teams, right? You talked about a CIO and a CMO and chief medical officer and all of that now really have to come together, under the CEO, of course, and look at what their needs are and where they need to be investing in new platforms or how are they going out to their partners, whether it's Epic or anyone else, and the EHR space. What do we really need to be doing to better serve our community here? And I think that reaches across the organization.
And you're seeing that strategic shift happen. People are kind of getting in line with, knowing that has to kind of come together.
Yes, I mean, in my opinion, right? I want to stress this. It's just one man's opinion, but I have a unique vantage point. The best led organizations are those organizations that are kind of structured so that they are here. Everyone's communicating. No one's going rogue. Decisions that are being made from a supply chain standpoint, from an investment standpoint, from a growth standpoint, from a staffing standpoint, are all looking, and working together. And hopefully, right, and this is where it comes back to me as a consumer, hopefully they are all putting patient outcomes at the top of that list, right? So like in order to better serve our communities, in order to better serve our patients, in order to see the best patient outcomes, we need to be investing here, and here. And we need to be structuring this way. Look, I believe in a good margin. I believe in healthy businesses, but
But you believe in healthy people.
I do. And so let's put patient outcomes at the top. And I think there are a lot of organizations that are doing that.
Love that dialogue. Maybe that last point you're talking about before, and then you referenced again sort of staffing and labor. And of course, that's where AMN plays in a lot of ways. What's new? What are they talking about? What are we seeing?
Well, it's interesting because I actually think all of the things that we've talked about today are linked, right? I really do. I think the advancements in technology and artificial intelligence and hospital executives focusing on at home or virtual care, I think staffing, I think all of a clinician burnout, all of these things I think are linked, and so we talk, or I have conversation a bit with providers that talk about strengthening the culture within their organizations, making sure that attraction and retention are there from a staffing standpoint, finding ways to limit that burnout, right? Well, AI helps, right? We just talked about the way that AI can enhance clinical care, right, and help, with a lot of those sort of more administrative things that clinicians, doctors, and nurses are dealing with day in and day out.